The worst is over, my gorgeous Cancer. The worst is over. It's something that was absolutely draining your energy so much. Something that was making you feel so negative. Something that was making you persistently worry. Something really bad is going to come to an end. And this has been actually affecting you for the last 10 months like there is no tomorrow. When you become aware of this important news, an important message within the first 11 days of March, it is all going to become absolutely clear to you. Something is going to shaken you up. You're going to feel shaken up like there is no tomorrow. What do I mean by this? I mean that only then, only within the first 11 days, only when you become aware of this information, only when you become aware of this message, you will know how much has this actually been affecting you, because only at that moment in time, you're going to feel this happiness within. You're going to feel this inner peace. You're going to feel this contentment. And that in itself, it's going to make you aware of the fact how much exactly has this been affecting you. On the 12th of March, there is going to be a mind-blowing opportunity which you are going to have right one day after that. A mind-blowing opportunity you wouldn't even see as a mind-blowing. You wouldn't even notice. You wouldn't even pay attention to if you did not realize that this bad stage of your life has actually come to an end. So this in itself is bringing all sorts of changes into your life. Purely the way you're gonna feel and the way your creativity is actually going to take over. So that important opportunity which you are going to have, you wouldn't even notice, you wouldn't even realize, you wouldn't even become aware of how important this is going to be for you. So now this is also like such a powerful sign, an indication how everything is connected in our lives, and how when something bad comes to an end, you know, we do tap into a very powerful energy, and that particular energy brings so much into our lives. But we have to be as optimistic as we possibly can. So this is your time to be as optimistic as you possibly can, and to take on as many challenges as you possibly can. Anything that comes to you, anything that you want to do, anything that you want to try throughout the months of March, you should consider and take very, very seriously, because trust me, it's not only about paying attention to things that actually keeps you going, but it's also at the same time about this very powerful vibration which is slowly but surely guiding you towards a path in your life you never knew existed, let alone what is actually this going to bring into your life. Absolutely remarkable in so many different ways. My gorgeous Cancerini, let me tell you that when it comes to your number and when it comes to numerology, your number is 87, and this means that by the end of this month, number 87 means that by the end of this month, you are going to realize something so big. On one hand, you will realize how much you've changed, but on another hand, you're gonna realize some kind of dreams you didn't realize before. You're gonna surprise yourself, but then again, at the same time, you know, this is your very strong and powerful indication that you are changing, you are growing, and you are evolving. So not only by the end of this month, you are going to realize your dreams, your new dreams, but this is also, my gorgeous Cancerini, probably going to bring one of the biggest change of plan since your existence, since the beginning of your existence. This in itself is going to trigger something within you, and it's ultimately going to lead towards you changing some kind of a plan that you wouldn't even dare to think about it right now, but you need to see what's going to happen throughout this month, and the way magically and sacredly things are actually going to unfold. Only then you will know what I was actually talking about, my gorgeous Cancerini. Indeed, this is a mind-blowing stage of your life. This month of March is going to be ridiculously important, but also the month of April, it's going to be ridiculously important in so many different ways. You know, you are going to understand and realize so much about yourself, but you're also going to make an important discovery, which is going to change absolutely everything. This important discovery you can expect in between the 17th and 18th of March in particular. Indeed. When it comes to health and nutrition, please pay attention to what your body is going to try to tell you. There is going to be a very specific part of your body which is going to maybe hurt or is going to feel different, and that specific part of your body, you know, it's going to be very powerful connection between mind, body and spirit. So your body is going to be guiding you in this particular way. So there is a certain part of your body that it's maybe going to kind of need your attention. So it's just basically by acknowledging this already you're halfway there when it comes to healing. But then on another hand, then you just need to do like something about it. What kind of needs to be done? Maybe it's to do with certain exercises and things like that. So this is something you need to really pretty much so pay attention to. And it's also a brilliant time to actually start taking care of yourself physically as well. And on another note, you need something to keep on taking, something to boost your immune system. It is so ever so important. Keep on taking something like organic camu camu, natural vitamin C. Keep on taking something like vitamin D3 alongside K2, which is going to help its absorption. And on top of that, you should be taking natural zinc picolinate. This combination is absolutely brilliant when it comes to boosting your immune system naturally, which is exactly what you need to be doing within the next few months, like so many other signs as well, like I suppose every single one of us. You also need to make sure that the supplements are without any chemicals and without any unnecessary ingredients. Okay, very important. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Only they can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. So now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm going to start with the very first date. It's like I thought something moved, but it's my plant moving, you know. I suppose the plants are moving quite a lot. Sorry, I'm just off the subject. But like when you fast forward my video, you know, like you just like fast forward and zzz, like this, you know, and then you just see plants like just moving by themselves and like how they're moving all the time. Plants are alive, they're alive, they're alive, they're alive, you know. They're alive, just like animals are alive, they're alive, you know. It's true. Yeah, so now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm going to start with the very first day, which is going to be quite important, and this in itself, it's going to be the 1st of March. On the very 1st of March, this is fantastic because you are really, there are certain things that are going to happen prior that moment in time. So before the 1st of March, there are a few things that are going to be going on. There are a few things that are going to be happening and unfolding in your life. So by the time you get to the 1st of March, you're already going to be facing a few different possibilities. You will be thinking about these few different possibilities, and now it's not that you didn't know about these possibilities before, but it's because what was happening few days before the 1st of March. So on the 1st of March, you will be thinking very intensely about these few possibilities that are so important to you, and now you are just going to be so keen and eager to actually do something about it. You will know that now it's time. It's to do with the contemplation that you've had previously, but then again for a long time. It's to do with the contemplation that you've had for a long time, but because what is going to happen a few days before the 1st of March, a big question is going to be answered to you, and this in itself is going to be like your guiding light. So that's why you will know that you need to recenter yourself, ground yourself, and you need to kind of like pay attention to these possibilities that you're not going to be able to stop thinking about whatsoever. The more you think about them, the more creative you are going to be. The more you think about them, the more happier you're going to be. The more you think about them, the more you're going to be aware of that they are an imminent part of your journey, and that this is going to be popping up, you know, in your life until you take them seriously, and until you start considering these possibilities in such a way where you are really going to have to understand that from now onwards, you know, there are things that are going to be changing in terms of priority. This, my gorgeous Cancerini, at this stage of your life should be, oh my God, the priority number one. So I don't need to tell you what these possibilities you're going to be thinking about, because they're going to be mind-blowing, they will be big, and they will be important. And I said, you know, that you are really kind of going to have to follow your emotions, because to follow your feelings, okay? Follow your inner guidance. No one else can answer this for you. Not a best friend, not a partner, not a husband, not a mother, not a father. You know, this needs to come from you, because if somebody else answers this question for you, no baby, no. You do not want to live somebody else's life. You need to live your life. You need to live your dreams. You know, and even if you go for the wrong option or wrong possibilities, there was still some kind of a reason in between the lines that this needed to happen, because in the meantime you had to kind of brush up on certain things in order to understand things you didn't understand before, which is going to bring you to the right point in your life. So it's all about your understanding and awareness. Okay, so going back to these possibilities you're going to be facing on the 1st of March, you just need to literally, which one would be the best, which one is the most important? The answer is going to be in you. I can see you sitting down and thinking, and then I can see you sitting down and thinking, and then I can see you like absolutely knowing on one hand which is the most important to you, and then you're going to realize, why am I even thinking which option or possibility is the most important to me when it has been obvious from the beginning? You see what I mean? And you are going to go for the right possibility. It doesn't matter. I know that this may sound like a little bit confusing, but the bottom line is that you will go for the right possibility here, because what you're going to decide to do is going to bring a massive reward into your life. Listen to me very carefully. It's going to bring a massive reward into your life. Whatever you decide to do, you just have to follow your feelings, your emotion, your intuition, and you don't have to worry about this whatsoever. The bottom line is that whatever you decide to do, whichever possibility you decide to go for, the bottom line is that this is going to bring a huge reward into your life. When it comes to practicality, but also when it comes to your spirituality, this is going to reflect on your money, finances, like quite a lot, like ooh la la. You will be able to buy something luxurious for yourself in as little as like a few months time from now on. You know what I mean? Let alone like what's gonna this do to your life in 1 year time, you know? So you are indeed gonna be able to benefit from this, you know, when it comes to your spirituality, but when it comes to your practicality as well. The bottom line is that you will go for the right possibility. The next important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's going to be on the 2nd of March. On the 2nd of March, you're going to have a really strange and unusual dream. Very quick, very short, very vivid. It is not going to make sense to you whatsoever. So on the 2nd of March, you're going to have a very quick dream, very short, very vivid, very strong. Something is going to affect you quite a lot when it comes to this dream anyway. And there is a specific reason for it, but I'll tell you why in a second. But that dream is not going to make sense. But by the time you get to the actual 10th of March, on the 10th of March, you're going to have a very unusual experience. And at that moment, when you have this unusual experience, at that moment in time, you're going to remember your dream, and you will be able to completely and clearly understand what that dream means, what that dream meant. And on top of that, it's going to be highlighted what really needs more attention and care in your life. And it's a crucial time, like really crucial time for you to pay attention to it indeed. The next important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's going to be on the 5th of March. On the 5th of March, my God, such a big achievement. It's a big achievement. You manifested like a big massive mama here, like a big massive mama. Hello my darling, you're gorgeous. Now you manifested something really big here on the 5th of March. It's like a really big achievement. Oh my God, it's you being like kind of doing something, you contributing towards something for so long, and only now you are gonna see what a fantastic achievement you are going to have from something that you've been contributing to for such a long time. I'm not saying this hasn't been successful, but now you're gonna feel so proud of yourself. This is the direct result of your hard work, but it's the direct result of your manifestation. But the reason why you're gonna feel so proud and so happy of yourself, not only because of this achievement, but because now this is all going according to your vision. And now you're gonna start taking considering very seriously the vision, how you want your life to be. Oh my God, this is gonna be so important to you. And for some reason you did not expect this success, this achievement, this recognition to happen like as soon. Maybe something is really going to surprise you, but that surprising energy is ever so powerful because it makes a huge impact on our life, because it raises our vibration to the point where we start seeing things in a completely different light. It enlightens us. So this is going to enlighten you, and you're going to start seeing things in a completely different light, and that in itself means that now that in itself means that you are really gonna give a credit to yourself where the credit is due. And I'm not saying that you didn't do that before, but the more we are giving credit to ourselves, the more we are happy, the more we are optimistic, the more we are grateful, with our achievement, the more we are going to achieve further, and the more successful we are going to be. Because if we're not grateful with our own achievement in life, we're not going to be able to move from a square number 1 to square number 2. So this is a really powerful spiritual moment. So when I say that you're going to be able to see things in a different light, this is actually really important when it comes to you and your own success. Here you're going to realize what is so powerful about you, what is so different about you, what is so significant about you, and you will be able to take that element on the level number 777, baby. Nothing is going to stop you ever again. This is absolutely brilliant. This is going to confirm your vision on the 5th of March. You will be reminded of your vision, something really big that you wanted to achieve. Now you're going to be so much closer to it, and things are going to start looking up. This is the beginning where very beautiful brand new energy is going to actually enter your life. It's time to be clear with what you want. It's time to set the boundaries, It's time to set the boundaries, but it's also time to be clear, like in black and white, baby. What exactly do you want? Do not cut the corners and just follow your path, okay? No matter what's going on in your life, no matter how weird or difficult this may seem because of other problems and issues that you may be going through, you need to take care of yourself. Once you take care of yourself, you will be able to take care of other people in your life on your spiritual journey. You are gonna feel so re-energized, and you're gonna feel so happy to declare something. You will so want to declare something really specific here, and you are going to, like, oh my God, this is going to be such a powerful moment where you are going to liberate yourself. You're going to set yourself free. Just remember, you are going to have an urge to declare something, and you are going to. But there is so much more to it, because that in itself, it's also going to start a process of your own personal liberation. It's like, oh my God, absolutely brilliant. And you're also going to have a very, very interesting idea by the time you get to the 7th of March. By the time you get to the 7th of March, you're going to have a very interesting idea as well, or quite important idea when it comes to this. Indeed. And so now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm also going to show you where is it. Absolutely gorgeous, very, very beautiful and quite rare peanut obsidian. Okay, this peanut obsidian is fantastic to protect you against negative energy, negativity, and negative vibrations, but also it's fostering sense of security and inner peace. It's helping you to dissolve fears and worries, and it's also drawing you out of stress and tension. Absolutely brilliant. This comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. You can just click on the name of this video and it's going to expand, and you will see in a description where you can buy this, but I will also pin this on top of the comments. So if you can't find it there, you can just go to check the comments section, and you will see this is going to be pinned on top of the comment section. And if you can't even find it like that, then just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonus in shop, and you will see my website is gonna come up, and then you just click on it, and then you will see one of the first two products is going to be this gorgeous peanut obsidian. Okay, by buying from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. The next important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's gonna be on the 15th of March. You know what's really important to remember on the 15th of March? That someone is gonna kind of try to, you know, someone is gonna be very pushy. Someone will kind of want you to maybe do something that you don't wanna do, but this is gonna be more like maybe somebody is gonna be pressurizing you to maybe invest towards something on the 15th of March. And I would be like, absolutely no, baby, no, because you will know that something is wrong with that person. Something is not going to be right with that person who is going to try to make you to invest into something on the 15th of March. And you shouldn't be ignoring your intuition, because you're going to be 110% right. And in fact, if you do go to invest into something here by this person who is going to be so pushy, you would do something on number one, completely irreversible, something that you would regret, and number two, you would actually create a really massive and unnecessary burden in your life. So stay away, like kind of, you know, you would create a massive burden in your life that would take your focus away from things that you should be focusing on completely unnecessarily. Okay, so this is again a little test here to follow your intuition, my gorgeous Cancerini, to follow your intuition. This is very, very important indeed, you know. And at the same time, you know, when it comes to the 15th of March, you know, this is like a pretty much so to do with you, like kind of, you know, following your intuition, and you're not going to be kind of like a led astray. But also, you know what I mean, when somebody is trying to become really pushy, when somebody tries to make you do something you don't want to do, if somebody tries to make you to kind of invest into something you don't want to invest towards, or you feel pressurized, you know what I mean, just remember that if you do this, you're going to do something irreversible. And on top of all that, you're gonna unnecessarily create this burden that right now in your life you do not need whatsoever, because it's going to take away things from you that you should be focusing on. And you know, it's like there are two things that are gonna be on your mind persistently on the 15th of March. There are two things that are gonna be on your mind persistently, my gorgeous Cancerini. And these two things that are going to be on your mind persistently, they're both to do, one of them, there are two things that are going to be on your mind persistently. One of them is going to be something that you really kind of, this idea, something about success, you know, about you. No, it's not about success, sorry. Something, what you're going to be thinking about here, sorry. What are you going to be thinking about, you know, like, yes, sorry, what you, my God, what's wrong with me? I'm all over the place. What are you going to be thinking about here? There are going to be two things on the 15th of March. There are going to be two things that you're going to be thinking about. Now, you are going to be thinking about how, you know, what success, there's a specific achievement, something that you will want to achieve. And this is something that you should be stubborn about. There is something that you will want to achieve, and this is something that is going to require you to be stubborn, because at the same time what is also going to be on your mind is that somebody is like a very dishonest, somebody. You are going to become aware of somebody who is very dishonest. You're going to become aware of somebody who is lying. You're going to become aware of somebody who's maybe kind of cheating people. So these are the two things that you're going to be thinking about. But the fact that this particular person, somebody's face is going to become obvious. You're going to be surprised about somebody showing their real face, and this in itself is also going to be so important at around this time, because when it comes to like that achievement that you're going to be thinking about, the fact that you became aware of somebody being like really horrible, really behind the mask that they're wearing, for example, this is going to be pretty much so connected to invaluable experience. Like in the future you will know how to protect yourself. So when it comes to this achievement that you're going to be thinking about, at around a similar time, somebody's mask is going to fall, and you're going to realize how vile is someone, how dishonest is someone, how horrible is someone, so how not a nice person is someone whatsoever. And then you're going to be a little bit upset. But there is a really important lesson for you to remember, an important lesson, and this is happening here for a reason, because now when you're thinking about trying to achieve something, you're going to be thinking about some kind of achievement you will want to achieve. You're going to be thinking about something really specific. You know, first of all, you're going to be upset when you find out the real face behind somebody's mask here, but there is a special and a very specific lesson for you here. So you will be able to use this in your advantage, actually. So when it comes to that achievement, within the next 2 or 3 days, you're going to be like, boom, you're going to realize, of course, now you will know what not to do, and you will know what to do based on the experience on that like kind of dishonest person that you're actually going to become aware of. So there is something very important going to be for you to unpack here, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed. Another thing I was going to recommend you now, this is one of the most beautiful crystals I've had. Again, the second one, I absolutely love it. This is not only stunning, not only striking, not only gorgeous, but it's also really rare. This crystal is called Persian turquoise. Okay, this is a really rare one. It's called Persian turquoise, and it's absolutely fantastic when it comes to providing spiritual attunement, and it's a stone of purification. It provides space for the spirit. It provides healing for the spirit and well-being for the mind and body. This is a stone of your inner wisdom, indeed, which means that every single time when you wear this, you reconnect with yourself, you elevate yourself, you become more spiritual, you become more open-minded, you feel really light, you feel really good, you feel really creative, and on top of that, it just kind of, you become drawn towards things that you would never be drawn towards, and these are subconsciously, it's helping you to guide you towards certain things in your life that are gonna become huge, that are gonna become major, but they are not as obvious, because it becomes like a really powerful spiritual key, just like as if we are wearing a really powerful spiritual key around your neck and unlocking the door we never knew existed, let alone what are these doors gonna bring into our lives, you know, once we step through them. So just remember that when you wear this, you really find out about yourself so much more, because you become attracted to things you're never attracted to, and this is when things become very interesting and magical in so many different ways. You know, it's important to make the most on the spiritual journey. It's important to do as much as we can. You need to understand we are growing, we are evolving, and we are changing every single step. You know, on this spiritual journey. So this is really helping you to get the most out of your life. My goodness, my gorgeous Cancerini. So this gorgeous Persian turquoise, it's not only rare, but it's extremely powerful and extremely strikingly beautiful. You can also buy this, like the link is in the description below. Just click on the name of this video and it's going to expand, or just go and see the comment section. It's going to be pinned on top of the comment section, or you can just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and then my website is gonna come up that way, and you just click on it, and one of the first two crystals you will see are gonna be these two. I highly recommend you to wear this every time when you feel, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed. The next important date is gonna be on the 21st of March. The 21st of March is gonna be ever so important, because you know you're gonna feel very happy. You will want to have a party, you will want to like kind of celebrate, you will want to dance, baby, let's dance, you know. You will want to dance, you will want to celebrate, you're going to be really happy, you know, on the 21st of March. Do you know why? Because you are really walking through such an important door here. Because it's all going to happen in such a way where you are going to have an important conclusion. So the 21st of March, the reason why you're going to feel so happy, it's because you are going to have an important conclusion for the first time in your life with something that was worrying you and worrying you, like, oh my God, you know. And this is gonna mean to you so much, because I'm telling you that you're gonna be so much happier. So an important conclusion you are going to have on the 21st of March, when it comes to something that you were worrying about for so long, and that when it comes to that conclusion, and now this is about you like taking some kind of idea on part of that conclusion, or that conclusion is going to be, now you're gonna kind of start considering certain idea which you've had you're gonna take this very seriously. And this is something that you are very smart and very clever and very intelligent about. This is like you are doing something really smart here, but at the same time you are really kind of, without even knowing, without being aware of it, you're also gonna speed so many things up, like in your life, while you are taking this idea serious. So this is not only idea that you previously had, that now it's part of this conclusion is to take this idea on, but something was just so worrying you so much. But at the same time with that, you are setting yourself free again, but you're also making a really big step when it comes to speeding certain things up in your life. This is the part of your direction, but this is exactly what you should do, my gorgeous Cancerini. Indeed, this is going to be really personal to you, but also it's going to be something very unique to you as well. But the next important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's gonna be on the 31st of March. On the 31st of March, oh my God, the beginning of a really beautiful change. You know why? Because now for the first time, something that you've had so many difficulties with, you will be able to do with no problem. Something that every single time when you wanted to start something, you know, it's to do with you. Every single time when you want to start something, there's some kind of problems you've had, or there's some kind of problems you had. Do you know what I mean? So now on the 31st of March, the difference is that you are gonna be able to kind of start something that you've had so many difficulties with before. And this time, this is gonna be a really good, and it's gonna be different, and the outcome is almost immediately gonna be successful. Within the next few hours, you will know that you did the right thing, you made the right choice, you made the right move, you made the right decision, and it's to do with something that you've had so many difficulties with. And now you're gonna surprise yourself, like, oh my God, I can't believe I just kind of like everything happened so naturally, so organically, and so quickly that almost within the next few hours you are going to have a really positive outcome. Just pay attention to again how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna, your vibration is gonna change, change, and the people in your life are gonna tell you, oh my God, you look different, you sound different, you look really good, baby. These are all fantastic signs that you are really, you have made the right decision. And not only something that you've had so many difficulties with for such a long time, now this is going to become successful within the next few hours. You will already have a positive outcome, but you're going to feel so optimistic and so happy and so excited, because you will know that this is the beginning of a really, really big change. Not only this is going to be important for your inner balance, for your self-esteem, and for your confidence, but now you will now you will know to which part of your life. And now at this stage you need to give as much as you can. The more you give to this now, the more you're gonna get and the more you're gonna gain out of it, my gorgeous Cancerini. And then, you know, you are also going to realize, this is where I become so excited. It's not only about the beginning of a big change and all that, but you're also going to realize your dreams. You know, this is when you're gonna realize your dreams, and this is when everything is gonna start changing when it comes to your future in the best possible way. Not only that you're gonna realize some kind of new dreams and some kind of other things that you want to do when it comes to your future, but this is also gonna be the beginning of such an interesting time, magical time of your life, where you are gonna start changing some major plans. And if you think about it right now, you would be like, no baby, no. But then it's gonna seem so good, it's gonna seem so sweet, it's gonna seem so delicious, because you are, of course, doing the right thing. Once again, you're going to find yourself on the right path, and you are gonna be thinking about this specific project like there is no tomorrow. My gorgeous Cancerini, this is going to make you feel alive again. Whoa, wow. So now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationships. Now, you see, you have to let something go. It looks like that there is like kind of a certain step or a certain move that you want to make, couples, but you really need to kind of stop worrying about maybe money or finances, because you're trying to make like a really big step, a really big move, both of you, and what you wanted to do this in a while, but the worries about money and finances did not allow you to move from a square number 1 to square number 2. And you have to understand that sometimes you just do need to kind of take a certain risks, and when it comes to this, it looks like a risk, but it's not really. It's not like you starting something where all your money is gonna go, but you have just been a little bit too careful about something, and that carefulness became like a fear, and that fear is not like now kind of holding back both of you from a very important decision that you're actually trying to make, because it's keep on making you indecisive, and you're so close to one of the biggest, like kind of most important stages of your life, which are about to start, which are about to begin. The moment in time you both decide that you must kind of not worry about money and finances as such, just focus on the end result and just make the decision that you need to make. You are going to make that decision, because I know that within the last 11 days of March, something mind-blowing is going to happen. There is an idea that you are going to have through somebody who is very close to both of you. This idea that you're going to have, it's instantly going to make sense, and this is something that is going to become an important path for both of you to follow indeed. And those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Cancerini, right now, you know what? It's like you are gonna feel so, you know, you're gonna feel like you're gonna become very determined to be around people again. And this is for those of you who are single. You're gonna feel from the beginning of March how you are ready to let somebody into your life, and there is some kind of realization that you're gonna have how you want to move on with your life. But this in itself is gonna mean that how you want to do things differently when it comes to socializing with people. So maybe maybe you were going to this certain place for such a long time, so now suddenly in March you're gonna have this realization just randomly. You're gonna think, I don't want to go there anymore, I want to go somewhere else, I want to move on with my life and change the place I go to, or something like that. And at that moment in time, something is going to happen, because you're going to have a clear idea and realization where you want to go. And this in itself, you know, it's gonna that place and area in your mind, you need to understand it's giving you an answer, because there is somebody very like kind of interesting that you are going to meet, somebody very passionate, very gorgeous, very beautiful. But then again, that person, you know, you're gonna like, you're gonna fancy, but then there is something that is gonna be keep on putting you off when it comes to that person. Maybe they're too professional, maybe they're too serious, oh, I don't know, there is something is not gonna be right, and you're gonna decide to like kind of, maybe this is not for me. So first of all, you're gonna feel extremely passionate about something, like ooh la la baby, but then again at the same time, very soon you're gonna realize that this is not somebody for you, but you are gonna tap into something so specific here, so significant, and you will realize like, oh, you know what, like this is gonna remind you even more of how ready you are to have a relationship. Now another thing which is going to, this is good, an important starting point in so many different ways. And then later, a few days after that moment in time, somebody who is close to you, somebody who's close to you like a friend, or somebody is going to suggest to you to go somewhere, and this is where you are going to meet few interesting people. I'm not being funny, my gorgeous Cancerini, but I think that through your friends or through somebody who you know, you're not going to meet one, but you're going to meet few different people. My gorgeous Cancerini, what are you going to be up to? No, I'm joking. But it's like a few different people you're gonna meet, and then one of them, it's gonna be very, very special. But that is not gonna become obvious in March. In March, you're going to meet these few different people through your friend or through your friends, but it's not gonna become as obvious in March. You know, it's gonna be like April or May, where certain things are gonna go from one level to another level. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's gonna take like a little while, but then this is the way it should be. It's very important when we do start relationships, you know, to start them from the beginning and work our way the right way, instead of starting at the end and work our way towards the wrong way around. But if you start relationship at the end, then there is nowhere to go. You know what I mean? So this is why this is going to be important for you. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. Mwah.